Welcome to Factorio Reverse Megabase. My name is Nilaus. This is episode 31 of our Let's Play campaign. We are about to finish the last of the blue science, which is the penultimate science. Only have the yellow science, and of course, if we want to choose to go with power and military science as well, then those we also have, and we luckily have more space for those right here. So there was a suggestion about filling everything in here with solar panels. I like the idea, but I don't like the idea. I don't know how to say this. I think it's a really cool idea, but I don't think I'm gonna do it because I mean it's either gonna look really weird or I don't know. Let me just mull over that idea. Maybe it'll sort of ferment and become a good idea over time. But first, good idea, bad idea. First idea at least is that we want to make sulfur. Sulfur is gonna be super easy. So let's take these runners out there so I don't come too erratic. Sulfur is too easy. Super easy, right? Super easy. So let's just have a look at it, what it looks like when we are in a fully modded look setup. And what I'm also going to say is, well, maybe we'll also be able to take a look at how to do an oil outpost afterwards, because this one shouldn't really be very much. According to my calculations, I'm going to need 18 per second of this, and it's going to be like a silly low amount now that I look at it. Yeah. This one might actually just be doing what I need. I have no idea how. It's almost nothing. There. Yeah, 17. Boom. Yeah. How did that actually just become a thing? Huh. We need 2 of these. You know what? That's just not happening. That is just not happening. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? I mean, I have oil here. Instead of bringing it on a train, I can just make a little oil facility here. Like let's just see how small this actually can be, because that's more than enough. More than enough. But the one thing is, like, they are producing. How much was this? This is less than 1 belt. Yeah, okay. So basically I could do something like this. Merge together. Good stuff. And there. And I'm gonna get some inbounds. That is just surprising to me how easy this is. Because that could just go in here, and this one could go in, well, there, I suppose. Or even easier, like that side. Yeah, something like this. That'll actually be just right. Only thing we then need to consider is how do we do the next thing? And also, I'm just wondering if this can't be, no, it can't be just, oh, you know what? It can do that one. Okay, so what the hell am I doing here? I'm just trying to see if I can cut some of this out. Like that one. What am I doing? I'm trying to take this one, just one in, and then I'm going to take this one in. That would be something like this. Yeah, these are, again, trivial, so we can put them wherever we want, preferably on either side. There is no way for me to make, and again, this is also super weird. So yeah, there's definitely a better option here. Nope, not there. And then we can take this one out and move one up. Okay, so that's making it smaller, and that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted to make this smaller. There we go. And now I can put this here, and then I'm gonna put it that side and that side. And this one will be maximum spacing. So 1, 2, 1, 2, lift off, and then merge together here. That will also be correct. Yes. And it should also be able to deliver what I need. Okay, so the next thing is, how would the oil be? So in case of this, I am going to need, how much oil? I need 206, let's call it 207 oil. So we are going to take this one out for now at a max distance at least. Here, let's build this one. Nope, let's build it like that. And that'll be the refinery that we are invariably going to need for this. Yes, so we can just start with a simple one and just check if it is possible, right? It could be possible, right? To do this here. That seems okay. So you're gonna get these productivity, and we are going to check. You're producing 100, and 100 is not enough. I need 206. This is 100, and I can't believe I need 3 of these. And maybe that's not even necessary. Let's condense it a bit more. I think that one's just better. It will be less, but I'm gonna have to take 3 anyway, so I don't really see a point not to try to do this. There. And that distance. Now I'll take, what is this? This is 265 and I need 205. That's good. And there. And you know, I could also just take this one out. Yep. All right, that is excellent. Done. Done. And we just need the oil inbound. Yep. I'm so sorry. This is just too easy. Right? This is too easy. I'm just gonna test it. There's no way I'm gonna put this on a train. That's embarrassingly easy. This is just like a small little thing. We'll do a test. All right. Well, what are we gonna use the rest of the episode for? Well, obviously we're gonna use it for something else. Let's see. Everything is working. Everything gets output. Nope, it does not seem to be. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's because these are being consumed. Let's see if this one scales up or scales down. Okay, so it's trending downwards. That's good. So everything that can be output here with the 2 inserters. I did expect that, but you know, verification is always better than making assumptions. There you go. That's it. That little teeny tiny thing here is all we need. All right, let's jump back up and implement it instead of this. And yeah, that should be pretty simple. So we got rid of that one. The station is gone now, so that's easy. And we just reestablish the power network here, at least sort of rudimentary, I could say. And I'm gonna take this out. And then we import our little design, a teeny tiny little design here. And that's only gonna get 1 lane out. I mean, I can just, if I can make it hit towards this, should be fine. And that one. Nope. That one, I think. That should be good. I'll take that one out because I don't want these automated. And I don't want this one automated. And I want this one. Let's just check that this one is really so low as I think it is in terms of the sulfur. Yeah, 18 sulfur. Yeah, that's a whole lot of nothing. And is this one, there's really no point in not just taking this one out. And that's it. Pretty much there. I'm gonna just balance it because for no reason at all, but because I like balances. There we go. Is that working? No, it's not. That should work then. Okay, so what we need is this one. This one will get our oil. We have oil right there, so just get this one, and I'm just gonna make sure we get a little, make sure that it's pressurized. Not that it really matters that it's super pressurized. That one. It's only a tiny bit unfortunate that it's on the same row as the substations. There. And this was, I don't know, what was that? How much do I take in here? In the maximum case, I'm taking 450 inbound. Okay. How about these? How much are they producing each? They're producing, with the productivity, it's 118 per second. And we do this. There we go. So that's definitely enough. And I'm just going to get a line of power line that we'll also use for out here. I'll drag it out there. That one, these two out. And I'm going to just hook these up to some way. How am I going to do this? That one. That's our line. There's just nothing worse in this game than to hook up oil fields. That is, if only there was like a non-insanity way of doing this. Non-insane way. And I know there's like there's a mod for it and there's a website for it, but I mean that just confirms my argument that there's something awful about it. And oh, they're not hooked up yet. Do I even need to have a buffer here? I don't think so, but I'll do it anyway. Probably like this. That one, and then we get this up. Yeah, and another little pump. Can't have too many of those. Well, you can actually, but that's okay. And there. And then see if this one just missing a few. Yes, it did. There we go. And now we should have some power down here. Should bring us that one. And yeah, close enough. That one. All right. So how much do we have here? We are pumping in at 3,000. That's probably good enough. 3,000. Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, it kind of bothers me that it's not on top of this one. I know it's silly. And I know it's going to be annoying because of the interaction here, but we'll try it anyway. See that one? Okay, so now I'm just seeing that this is a repeatable pattern. This is repeated here. This is repeated here. Repeat it. Repeat it. Good. It's all good. This one is now pumping. Yep, 1100. And you know, all of this thing can just be going out and will be going out as well because that's not needed as we are now transitioning. Oh, okay. There. Is it working? Obviously not. And we are going to do now. Everyone who feels this is cheating, look away. I just don't care. The reason is I could take water trains in. I could just bring in from this one. That's obviously pretty damn simple in this case. Oh, the blue's working. And we got the sulfur inbound. The sulfur should be fine, and I'd like it to actually scale up and just fill in what we need. Now, what now? Well, first things first is we want to make sure that it actually provides what I need it to do. This looks okay. It does look a bit low, but this is not working because it's not getting enough of this. How can that actually be? Let's have a look at this part. You can consume 400. This one can only produce how much? 256. Yeah. Yes, you know what? We can actually take this out. And we can take this one. That. Take that out. And is that happy? No. That's happy. And that will be another pump there. And now it works. That should be closer to even. It's still deficit, but in a very short time this deficit will be irrelevant because this here will be filled up, and we're now working at almost twice the capacity we need. So what we need to do is we need to remove this one because it turns out we don't need it. I mean, that's not for you to do, but that's for me to do. And then what we need to do is actually hook up some more steel copper. We should build copper as well, so that we have copper inbound. That should be a thing that we would fit in here. So let's do that. So we have now removed this part down here. Took a while, but it's done. And what I want to do, what I've been thinking about while watching those robots fly back and forth, is how many outputs or inputs, or whatever their puts they are, we actually need. Because we can't really start working on green circuits and red circuits before we have the copper already established. So we have determined that we need 3 of these iron locations. That's iron, and we need 3 of the steel locations, so we're up to 6. We need 4 copper locations, that's what I just calculated, so now we're up to 10. Then we're gonna need, well, let's see if we get 16 lanes of copper. Would that be feasible? Yeah, let's do that. So let's, if we do 16 lanes of copper, I need 1653 divided by 45, and that's divided by 16. So that's also like 3 locations of green circuits. So now we're up to 13, and we're gonna need, like, how many locations do we need for red circuits? It also depends on how many red circuits we can actually produce at one facility. We need 388 red circuits. So if we say 378 divided by 45, that's 8.5 4 belts. I can imagine that we could do 4 belts in each side, so we would need 3 of those. That means we're now up to 16 inputs plus plastic as well from the outside. So yeah, you know what, that's a very interesting, I'd say. The interesting part about this being how many more we need. Like, for example, here there could easily be another location. This one's out. There could easily be another location out here. That would make a lot of sense. And look, there's actually a little copper location. So I think we'll build a copper location here, and we can build another copper location here, and this one as well. I think we have enough space if we just tag these things. I think we could also make an output here that would go up to this copper. I think I'll actually take this copper. It's kind of a bit far away from the other ones. And let's jump up here and make this into a copper location. Now that is definitely an error, that one. This is too close, but I'm gonna just take all of these out. Don't want them here. What I do want is making a location that's gonna be one of these, like that, and rotate. Actually, I don't want one of the inner ones. I want one of the, come on, that one. I want this one. Yes, please. And that goes up here, and just trying to figure out where it would make sense to build it. That would make sense, right? But it would also just be a bit annoying, so we might as well just take it there, and then there. So that is definitely where we want to go out. So let's move up there and then get this sorted, so we can start figuring out how to build basically one of these, but for the copper we have here. And we're now getting up here. Let's we clear out all the, I'm not going to say false, but yeah, this kind of false signals that we don't need. Let's clear those out so that we are all good. And then we can start making the exit. And that should be enough to get all the way over there. Good. And autosave means subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, consider subscribing so you can catch up on this and many more other series and other similar games, primarily factory games and simulation games like these here on the channel. And you know, there's a new Dyson Sphere program coming or just out, so that's pretty nice. I kind of want to have the same line out, which is like, I know that everyone's gonna be like, that's so insane that you just make it in manually, but no, I'm not gonna make it in manually. That would be weird. It would also be wrong, I guess. So we're gonna do this one. And crap. Oh well, that didn't work. There. So basically we're gonna go out here, we're gonna build a large location, but we're gonna hook it up to this one, even though that's very close. But I'd like to have this distance away so that it's not sort of well, too cramped. Actually, maybe it is a bit cramped here. If we make it out here, I might, with this location, I might get in trouble with the water. That's not a big deal. We don't care about water. We can remove it. We have the technology. We can remove it. And I'm just gonna get these ones out so we can go here. And now it is time for us to build a big design. And I love these big designs. They're so awesome. So that will be here. So we are just gonna take, do we have it as a location like this? No, I don't think so. I think we'll just take it as a location like this. And then just accept the fact that it's gonna have the wrong names. But we just simply, this is the beauty of this. We have now built some standardized things that work for iron and copper. So smash it in. And we will then now start building it. Let's do that as a timeless. Oh man, this even looks great on the map like this. And that's the end of that construction. So what we need now is, obviously we need to change the names. They need to be changed to copper. Great. And the other one changed to copper as well. Boom. So we don't, what? Why does this one have 2 limit and this one has 2 limit? That's not good. I don't think that's what I want. To be perfectly honest, nope, that's not what I want. Let's move down here. So all of this is going to be exactly the same. So that should be really nice to make, but we'll fix the stations. So one of the things that I just realized, if I look at, I'm just going to take this out because it looks ugly. These stations have 2 each, and that's not good because that means I can only have 2. And what I think I've actually done for the steel, where's the steel here? I have set these as 5, which is each of those have half of what the total stacker can contain. So the stacker can contain 10, then it should be 5 in total. This one stacker can contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So each of these should have 5. But is that smart? Because that means potentially that I could send 5 trains to one of those and no trains to one of the other ones. I don't know if that how that self-balances actually. That is actually a good question, because if we have 4 stations open, all of them have 5 in limit, does that mean it could send 5 trains to one before it even sends 1 train to one or the other? I hope not, but on the other hand, I'm actually not sure. Let's we do have a few things down here that need to be removed, and then we can go up and check the iron locations, or sort of the iron ore inbound should be changed as well to copper ore inbound. They are right here. And then it's a matter of adding some trains. This one needs absolutely a new name for sure. Needs a little copper ore icon inbound. No, that's not actually how I did it. I did it as the station is called this, and it's going to receive this one inbound. Yeah, nope. This one inbound, there. and it's now set to 2, and I think that's correct because 2, 4, 6. I think it should be set to 3. That means I can take 12 in total. That seems good. Seems better. Yeah. Okay, so that means here, what we now need to do is take from this one and then hook it onto this one. And how did that fail? I don't know. That's just what it is. Let's go down here and build one of those usual ones, as we've been kind of familiarized with that. Actually, I think that it's better to build the trains first. So let's just build that one. And once we have the trains, then it'll be easier to change it. So this one will go from, oh right, we don't have a copper or inbound, so that doesn't matter. Is there a point in making this train when we don't have a station for it? No, there's no point. Not yet. Cool, let's go to our iron location and pick this up in the way. So here we are, and I want the station to be exactly the same as the other one. I actually want it to be, I've copied it, the station, and it's going to be somewhere over here. But I don't know exactly where it is going to be, so we'll take this and then fire it up that way, just to get some kind of sense of direction. I think it's too close to this location, so but it could be something like that location or something like, yeah, this is out, and here, I like this. Yeah, it's too close as well, right? It's too close. It absolutely is. Well, we can move it. Remove it, and there. Just confirming it is the same sequence, and I'll just move it one further out. I think that's going to make it more feasible. Great. So we built the same way that we've done for the other ones, for the mining location here. Basically, we do middle out. I appreciate that some people got the reference. It is the best algorithm for doing this, and the more I think about it, the more at first I think it was at least partially unintentional, but now not the naming of it, but the fact that it's actually a good way to mine a large facility, and is actually it did kind of surprise me. So I've disabled my robots so they don't start building yet. That one. Yeah. So if I do it the other way, yeah, so definitely I need to, if this is the one here, one, two. Yes, that makes much more sense. Yeah. And this way, 1, 2. All right, this needs to be one further out. There. Might be a bit trivial things, and we rotate it there. And that means it takes all of these out on both sides. So what I have, 4 lanes. Yeah, that is definitely it. That's now 6 lanes, and I rotate. And I think I'll get, what did I, yes, I did make him the wrong direction, didn't I? Okay, that's good. So bring it down there. Bring it over on this side. And upwards. Boom. And on this side. And that would be like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These two merge together and become 1. And these two merge together and become 1. And then, lo and behold, we have 8 lanes on either side. Again, they merge together and become 1. And on the side, similarly. That can actually be done right there. And that means I have 8 on either side. That looks good. And what I need is just the 16 to 16 splitter that we already have done so many times. So grab it here. And now my question, mainly to myself, is could this be one closer? If I do this and then bring it like... No, it couldn't. Okay, so this is great. All right, let's just fire it up and get it working. Boom. I was kind of hoping you could get something like this, like a corner. That's a corner, and rotate. Funny how I don't bring it out this way, but I don't. Damn. All right, let me just do this one. So far so good. That's that one. Now we just need some power for this one, and that's gonna be coming from here. I'm just gonna try to surround it with power somehow. And one more. That's working, and then the other side will just never work by itself, so get that one in there. And it is working. We have our setup, and this one will now change the name to not iron but copper. It's coming down here. That one. This one will now be copper. Good thing it didn't work, or it didn't connect, that I have exclusive networks. This one will have a train limit of 4, I think. Yeah, let's do a train limit on 4 on this one. And you know what? It's not actually working. Take all of this out. So we need to figure out how to get this in here. I think I'll just yeah, I like that answer. That's the answer we're looking for. And first we take this. Yeah. Yeah, and then we're gonna rotate it at some point, maybe upwards now, maybe just a bit longer. Maybe take one more. How can this one just not be accurate in any way? Yeah, that's weird. Okay, we'll do those afterwards, I guess. That's too close. That one. Yeah, and then we do a corner. We must have corners somewhere, right? That's a corner. Fine corner for us. Take it. There, and then the other one. I know it's super silly to do this, but when we hook up the next one, it'll make more sense when that first location is done. Or not done, but it's starting to need extra support. And then I'll do this one. Oh, right, we have to go further up, all the way up there. And then the corner. Here's the corner, and some. That kind of sucks, this one. Again, that one. And that should be fine. And then we'll see if the corner works here. It does. Of course it does. Ta-da! Looking good. Looking rather complete, actually. So we are going to set this train up. That one. And then we're going to set it up going from here until full. Going to there until empty. Now I can take the train as a blueprint. Somehow it's not defaulted. Really should be there, there, and there. Now we have our 4 trains, and I'm gonna hitch a ride in the first one. Somehow we need to get those in. Yep. And I think it works. Which means you're gonna be automatic, you're gonna be automatic, you're gonna be automatic, and you're gonna be automatic. Oh, right. I know what we're missing. Damn it. Should not have jumped out. Unless for doing this. I need to make sure that we have sufficient storage inbound, or not storage, but... Oh, here comes the train. And... yeah, so we need to let them stack up. Like this. So it's stacking up. And that means... is this seriously good enough? That's crazy if it's good enough. That is crazy if it's good enough. Okay, I'm just gonna take this one and actually park it here. Because I want to see the other trains coming in. Alright, is this green? Well, it's not green, but it's red. And the next one is coming out. Good. Then I need to figure out... as I take this, it's gonna be... right, that one. And then it's gonna be up to that one. That means I have one in here, one behind. That's number 3. And then number 4 comes in. Let me just get where the number 4 is. It should be possible to take this distance. Yeah. And do it from that one. And then get another row here. Got it. That works. And now this is automatic. And now they start moving very soon. This one goes into the first waiting position. I'm just going to use this line here as the stacker, the serial stacker. That's what we want to call it. And this is working great. I'm getting 16 lanes in. I'm almost getting 16 lanes in. Not quite, but almost. And we're going to get this one, 26, 27. It gets to 32 and then goes in. And we should be coming back. We're going to hitch a ride because I absolutely love just seeing big trains operate. This one is partially full because I wanted to just get it in. And on the other side, going in, going through this, and just keep stacking. And now it's interesting. It should not go to the same one. It goes to the same one. Okay, that's a problem. That is a big freaking problem because that's not really how I wanted it to do. Oh. Yeah, I think we have a problem with this one. That's something we have to think a bit through. If you have any ideas that make sense, because in this case, I really should only have it as 1. But in order for it to be 1, then I have to have some other station right there that they will all be waiting at until the next one goes in. Because this one shouldn't be in there. Right? It shouldn't stack up like this. Let's see where this one's going. It's also going to stack up. That means we, with these 4 trains... we're not going to get the full lanes out because, yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. These ones have to be 2 then. At least that's the close hack we have is having these as 2. But I really should have them as 1 actually. No, I should have them 2 and then I should make sure that I have 8 trains in. But why, oh why does it work for this one? Why does this work? That is a great question, actually. Why does that work? So when this one comes in, I want to see, oops, I want to see this one going in. Where is your, see that finds in the nice one. That's good. So how did this one just decide not to get into the correct? That is really weird. See, now it goes into the next one. Go out, start moving. Oh, it's not that moving until the, and now it goes back. See, now it goes into this one again. But maybe if it was just waiting a bit. What if it goes in now? No, it still chooses that one. What if this one goes in here? Does it then change? Still goes to that one. It's coming in. Now it chooses the last one. Okay, so as soon as there is a train in here, it will pick the other one. But if there's no train in the actual last block, then it can stack up. So once it goes into this rhythm, it's going to be fine. But the answer, of course, is you need to have 2 copper locations hooked up and 8 trains for one of these. Similarly, for all the other ones, I've just been the absolute minimum by just having 1, but we do need to have 2 for every single one. Great. I found the solution. Well, yeah. And we're going to monitor this just to see if it's working and if it's cool. I'm not going to be having time to switch all of these on because that's a lot of manual work on switching trains over to these lanes. But it will be done. It'll be done. So that is going to be where we wrap this one up. I think it was very valuable, and we learned a few things on this one. And we now hooked up 1 copper location. We're going to need to hook up 4 of those, and 3 iron locations, 3 steel locations, 3 green circuit locations. But hooking them up is just, it's not that big of a deal once we get started on it. So we are going to wrap it up. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button and let me know in the comment section below if you have some ideas for how to solve this train issue, and so that we get it there. I think the answer is that we have a temporary depot here, but I don't really know how we're going to do that. Anyway, thank you for joining. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and as always, stay effective.